Hi, Brad Davenport here, and welcome to another episode of On the Vice. Today, I will be tying for you a cowbird bird's nest, and we'll go ahead and get started. We're using a Norvise fly tying system today, but some of the techniques may be specific to Norvise, but you can tie any of these patterns on a static vise as well using standard techniques. So the first thing we're going to do is we have a 2x long nymph hook in the vise, size 14. You can tie this in 10 to 16. We're going to put a little weight on it. We're using 0.015 lead wire. We want to make 10 wraps. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and there's 10. Break these tags off. Cut them off. Get them off. Get out of there. Jam that wire together. We'll go ahead and we'll start our thread. I'm using Semperfli 8/0 wood duck. Back to our tail. And for our tail, we're going to use some bronze mallard. No, I tie classic steelhead flies such as Lady Caroline and that. You use the bronze mallard. So these are the little pieces that are left over that you can't use. So I pull those off of the feather. We've got them lined up. And we want the tail to be the length of the shank. Get that started. A couple wraps. Make sure it's on top. And if it's too long, you can pull on the long end to get it adjusted down to the length you need. Cut that off. And for a rib, we're going to use some Semperfli 0.1 copper wire. Get that off. And right in behind our lead wraps, we'll start wrapping that in. We'll bring that back to the tail tie-in point. Make sure we don't jostle our tail around too much. And for our thorax, the original pattern calls for Australian possum belly. We're going to tie this in an olive color. You can tie this brown, black, Cahill, or olive. So we're going to go ahead and tie it in olive. So we're going to use a regular olive color for the abdomen and a brown olive for the thorax. So we'll just go ahead and make a dubby noodle. And we'll go ahead and start wrapping that around. Dub that up over our wire wraps. Bring that forward to about the 2/3 point. We want a little bit more, a little right there at the very end. Not to go forward, but to make it a little ball right there. You'll see why here in just a second. There we go. All right. Now for our legs, we're going to go ahead and use some more of that bronze mallard. And you don't need a lot. Probably yay much. Bend them down and then pull the stem away. Try and keep them even. But yes, before we do that, we need to wrap our rib in, huh? So let's get that done. All right. Got ahead of myself. We'll just helicopter that right off. Now we'll get those bronze mallard fibers. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to index my vise. Get them out of whack a little bit. And we're going to tie them in on the side. Bring our thread over. And there's where that little extra ball right there helps. A couple of nice little wraps, and then we'll pull that to shorten it. Wrap that down. Bring our thread right back. Cut those off and flip it over. Grab our bronze mallard scrap again. Try and get the same amount on both sides here. Do a pinch wrap, get that on there. Make sure it's off to the side. Let me tip that so I can see it. Get them about the same length. Wrap that down. We'll go ahead and cut that off. Now we're going to get our brown olive. And put our dubbing tool here. And remember, we want our thorax a little bit bigger and a little bit darker than our abdomen. We'll sweep those legs back to make sure they don't get caught up in there. And I forgot my whip finish tool, so we'll go ahead and we'll just do a good old hand whip finish. And one more just to make sure. Cut that. And there you have it. Cowell's bird's nest. Hope you liked it. Thank you for joining us on another episode of On the Vise, brought to you by Hackles and Hurls Fly Fishing. If you found this content valuable, then please give us a thumbs up and go and subscribe to our channel so you can see the content as it comes out. Click the bell so you can get notification of future content. We'd love to hear feedback from you, so drop us a comment down below. Questions, comments, or give us some suggestions on future videos you'd like us to do. We also provide custom order flies. Drop us a DM on social media if you're interested in purchasing some custom ordered flies. Thank you. Have a good day.